Hey everybody, this is Shannon
and Claudia
with Real Talk with Shannon and Claudia. We have an important update today. I have a client who had to unfortunately have 3 claims on their insurance within 5 years. And so their insurance has been canceled and they can't find any other insurance. And the reason why this is important is that there's so many natural disasters and claims that are going on right now. A lot of the insurance companies are doing several things to kind of stop their outgoing money. One, they're going into whole areas and canceling coverages. So if you live near the beach, if you live...
Talk about Florida?
Yeah, talk about Florida, Texas. If you live in Tornado Alley, they may be canceling part of what they're doing. They may just raise it to an astronomical level, which they've done in California specifically. Yes. You may have, I know there's a couple insurance companies that have lawsuits ongoing for people just straight out canceling and like refusing to approve claims. So I wanted to tell you what you can do to combat that. There's 2 things. 1, try desperately not to file a 3rd claim. Like, just literally don't file a claim unless it's catastrophic and you just can't handle it. If it's fallen trees, we all used to claim for fallen trees, but if there's any way that you could take care of it, do it yourself because it will save you money in the long run. The second thing is that if you have to, like you have a kitchen destroyed or a roof.
New roof.
Yeah, you're going to have to do it. You just have to. But then be prepared because the next thing that's going to happen is that you're going to have to find an insurance company. Here's my advice. Don't go with a schmishmackle state insurance company. Don't pick just one company. Go to a broker that can shop multiple companies at once. Go to a broker who has direct access to underwriting and can give you numbers.
Let me tell you, I will be one of those people pretty soon. We have bought our house 4 years ago. I've never filed a claim, have never used my insurance. And after Shannon told me about we are going to tape this video, I was detailing my insurance payments. They have doubled in 4 years. Have never filed a claim, have never used it. So I will be looking for the broker pretty soon.
Right. Now, sometimes your insurance goes up and it may double because your property value may have doubled. That is not what we're talking about.
No, that is not the case here.
That's a separate issue. Sometimes your insurance goes up because you like to speed. That's not the same issue. Sometimes your insurance goes up because you have people who were 14 and now are 16. Not the same issue. That is not what we're talking about. We are talking about companies that are experiencing losses. They've paid a claim on you and now they want to punish you either by canceling you or charging you an astronomical rate. It is usually free. You know how you have a soft pull in your credit? They can do a soft pull on your for your insurance. And so that's an important thing. It's not a hard pull, so it won't hurt you to shop multiple vendors. And then definitely whenever you can package your cars and your home, you're going to save. But I have to tell you, that's not always the case. So for my house, I have a little horse farm, right? My little horse farm companies, there's only certain companies that will protect horse farms. It's a very special thing and they don't have the best car insurance. So I have one for my cars and then I have one for my home and my little horse farm, and I ended up doing great, but they are not the same company. So in that situation, the packaging didn't work.
Yeah, it does not always work. Mine are separated too. I've tried it 2 times. I've checked it and the numbers did not add up with the same company. So
yeah. One last thing. We have a client who had a detached garage and they had some of their equipment from their business stored in the garage. The garage had a fire that was not related to the equipment. It was proven to be an electrical fire, and their Harley Davidson was in the garage. Because the garage burned down, they would not cover the bike and they would not cover any of the tools because it was business related and they didn't have a business rider. So check with your insurance agent. Do you need a rider for things that are in your garage? Do you need a rider for jewelry? Do you need a rider for additional collectibles? There's certain things that people collect that you need an additional rider on. The pew pew, you might have to have a rider if you have some of those. you might need to tell your insurance agent that, so that if anything was ever to come of it, that you have insurance on it. And so we just want to make sure you're doing what you can. Try desperately not to file 3 claims. My person's insurance is running out in June. Her 3rd claim does not fall off until November. And so everybody's like, well, we can insure you in November. Well, that's super not helpful, but thank you.
5 months, right?
Yeah, that's not helpful, but thank you so much. So, keep that in mind. If there's anything we can do, let us know. We have 2 different insurance companies that we can refer you to, or brokers, I should say, who can shop multiple lines of insurance. If you live at the beach, keep in mind, you have so many different riders. You have storm coverage, then you have wind coverage, then you have rain and flood and all of the other things. So make sure that you're asking all the questions, because we want you to have the coverage. And then you are ultimately going to have to decide, is it willing for me? Should I pay the extra for that rider to make it work?
Yes.
Yeah. And then shop your insurance every 2 or 3 years, just making sure, that's a big part of it. Okay. We love helping our community. If you have any questions, please email us at realtalkwithshannonandclaudia@gmail.com. We'll be glad to dig into it, find out the answers, and get back with you, or do a video on it. If you have a video you want to see from us, please let us know. We'd love to help you.
We're here.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.